In this video we're going to look at sites.google.com/new. It's the new Google site, so there's some new stuff for us to talk about. We're going to create a portfolio. This portfolio is going to be to hold highlighted items throughout the year of the projects that you have done. So we're going to go ahead and give it a name, portfolio. And when you type that down, then you're going to press and it's going to click down here. If you don't want it there, you can just delete it there, and then it won't pop up. And so then we're going to put online portfolio or something to that extent, describing exactly what you want on there, and then we're going to change the image just by clicking change image. We've got a gallery. You're pretty savvy, you can figure that out what to do, and then it does adjusting for readability. It will automatically pick the best way to make it look. So they'll change the brightness, they'll flip it around. You see that was pretty drastic. And then let's go ahead and look at some of our settings. Now when we work in this is going to automatically save as we work, but it will not publish our changes until we press publish. If you want to undo things, you can press undo. Preview up here will let you see things, what it's going to look like on your phone, on a tablet, or on the desktop. Click that and come back. Share, this is going to add editors. Unless you want someone editing your site, you don't want to add an editor. You just want to give them the site address. We press publish. On publish, you can actually type in what you want the site address to be. So we're just going to do first initial, last initial, and then your name. And then once you've done that, you'll see a checkbox. If it doesn't give you a checkbox, go ahead and type the word portfolio at the end. And then we will press anyone on the web can view it. If you want to keep it g.rsd.org, that's fine with me. But I just want to be able to see it. And so either one of these will let me see it. And then this one will be not necessary for us to click. Click publish. And so now, at that address, it can be seen. And you just click on the drop down and you say view published site, and it'll give you that shortcut right there. So that would be your URL that you would copy and paste to show to me. Alright, and then we've got some more stuff there, not important. Inserts can be where we can insert things. We can look at text box, images, all these, all the way through, and we'll kind of look at some of those as we do them. Again, very simple to use. You just click on it, find what you want, and drop it in there. In Pages, Pages will show you how many pages we have. Right now we only have the home page. But if I click and let's say we add, I don't know, AutoCAD, I press done, you'll notice that AutoCAD has been added up here. And then this header type, if you click on header type, is the title only. So I can give it a banner, and I go back and change that image, and let's say I want this one. It's going to adjust to readability. Then it put it automatically up here, so my navigation is going to fill up. Now, if I keep on adding pages, it's going to keep on moving over. Another thing I can do is click on the gear and go to side navigation. Side navigation is going to give us this option. So either one, as long as I can find your stuff, not a problem at all. So we'll leave it that way. And then we have our last part over here, which is themes. Themes will give you a choice of the accent color and then 3 different font types. And that's going to be the same for all of them. And that accent color you will see come into play in just a moment. So we're going to add text. We're going to add some text, and I'm going to be able to move where I want this text, and you can see those grid things pop up, and that allows it to lock into that spacing. That's just going to be percentage wise. So on our AutoCAD site, we can put some information about, and I can take this and I can move this and I can try to find the center. You see those blue lines help me out to let me know that is the center. And then underneath, I'm going to double click and I'm going to add an image. Just as an example, I'm just going to type in AutoCAD and come up with a picture. So let's just say this is something that I worked on. then I would do is I would just shrink it up a little bit. You can see it adjusted. I can also hit uncrop, and it will adjust the whole image to that same width that I just designated. I'm going to click down here and I'm going to add some more text. And I can take this box and I can put this right there next to it. Here is a drawing, ... and then you're just going to talk about all the details. You can start the sentence however you want, but just the idea is now I've written something about what the drawing is, and that drawing will be able for them to click and download that item, or you can add the download link underneath, but they need to be able to click on this and pull up, in AutoCAD specifically, the DWG file. If we were doing SketchUp, it'd be the SKP file. If it's a program, you want them to have the program, but you also want a screenshot, a thumbnail for them to see. And let's look at our emphasis. We can add emphasis gray or green. There's that same theme color coming into play, or I can select an image. And so let's do emphasis, that one. And you can see we've already kind of set this up and put a little bit there. On our home page, we've got our online portfolio all set up. I'm going to double click. I'm going to add text, and then here we can see I've got 3 questions that I'm going to answer on the front page, and then at the end I've got just a motivational quote. Make sure it is appropriate, and you should be good to go. So we're going to fill in these things with your own answers. These are obviously just filler text, nonsense in there for us. But then we can add an image over here to the side that represents us. Again, keeping it appropriate. So let's see if I can find some mountains. That one there. I'd like to crop it. Let's see if I can get it to... get it to be just right. And there I go. I've got my online portfolio. I can talk about myself right here, put as much information as you would like in there. And then now we've got this set up. We've got our pages. And once we've done these changes, we want to show it, we just press publish.